How to introduce yourself at school. Hello, everyone. My name is Sumaya, and I'm 14 years old. I'm really excited to introduce myself to my new teacher and all my new friends here in this department. Moving to a new school is a big change for me, and I'm looking forward to getting to know all of you. But before I dive into what I hope to experience here, I'd like to take some time to tell you about myself, my family, and the journey that has brought me to this point. Let me start with my family, who mean the world to me. My father's name is Muhammad, and he's a dedicated policeman. His job is very important, not just to our family, but to the community as well. My father has always been someone I look up to. His work is challenging and sometimes dangerous, but he never lets that show at home. He's a pillar of strength for all of us, and I'm incredibly proud of him. I've grown up understanding that his job involves a lot of responsibility. He's always there to protect others, and sometimes that means he can't always be around when we want him to be. But I know that he's out there making our city a safer place, and that makes me feel secure and proud. My mother's name is مريم. She stays at home, making sure our house is always clean, organized, and full of warmth. My mom is the heart of our home. She's the one who keeps everything running smoothly. Whether it's making sure we have delicious meals to eat, keeping our clothes clean and ready, or just being there to talk to when we need advice, my mom is always there. She's also very kind and patient, especially with my little brother, Ahmed. Ahmed is 5 years old and he's full of energy and curiosity. He's always asking questions, wanting to know how things work, and he loves to play. My mom is amazing with him. She teaches him so many things, like how to tie his shoes, how to count, and even how to be polite and kind to others. Watching her take care of Ahmed and our home makes me appreciate all the hard work she does every day. As for my little brother Ahmed, he's a bundle of joy and excitement. Even though he's only 5, he's already showing signs of being very smart and active. He loves to play with his toys, especially his toy cars and building blocks. Sometimes he asks me to play with him, and we have so much fun building things together or racing his toy cars around the house. Ahmed also loves to ask questions about everything. He wants to know why the sky is blue, how birds fly, and where the sun goes at night. It's amazing to see how curious he is about the world. He's also very affectionate and always makes us laugh with his funny faces and silly jokes. Even though he's younger than me, he's already teaching me how to be patient and how to see the world through the eyes of a child. The reason I'm at this new school is because of my father's job. Being a policeman means that sometimes we have to move to different places so that he can continue his work in different communities. When my father told us that we would be moving, I had mixed feelings. On one hand, I was excited about the idea of living in a new place, meeting new people, and experiencing new things. But on the other hand, I was sad to leave behind my old school, my friends, and the life that I was used to. Moving is never easy, especially when you have to leave behind a place that you've grown to love. My old school was like a second home to me. The teachers there were amazing. They really cared about us and made sure that we understood what we were learning. They were always there to help us if we had any problems, whether it was with our studies or something personal. One of my favorite things about my old school was how the teachers made learning fun. Instead of just reading from textbooks, we would do all sorts of activities that helped us understand the material better. For example, in science class, we would do experiments that showed us how things worked, rather than just reading about them. In history class, we would act out historical events, which made them feel more real and easier to remember. Learning at my old school was an adventure, and I loved every moment of it. But the best part of my old school was the friends I made there. I had a close group of friends, and we did everything together. We would study together, help each other with homework, and spend our breaks talking and laughing. We shared so many great moments, from celebrating our birthdays to helping each other through tough times. My friends were always there for me, and I was there for them. We made a pact to always stay in touch, even if we were no longer in the same school. That thought gives me comfort, because I know that true friends will always be a part of my life, no matter where I am. Leaving my old school was hard, but the memories I made there will always stay with me. I remember my first day at that school. I was nervous and excited at the same time. It was a big place with many students, and I didn't know anyone. But as soon as I walked into my classroom, I felt welcomed. The teacher smiled at me and introduced me to the class, and everyone was so friendly. I quickly made friends, and before I knew it, that school became a second home to me. When my father told us that we would be moving, I had a lot of mixed emotions. On one hand, I was excited about the idea of living in a new place and experiencing new things. I knew that moving would bring new opportunities, and I was curious about what my new school and new home would be like. But on the other hand, I was sad to leave behind everything that I knew and loved. I had so many memories in our old house, my old school, and with my old friends. The thought of leaving all of that behind was hard to accept. The decision to move was not an easy one for our family. My father explained that his job as a policeman required him to transfer to a new city. He told us that this move was important for his career, and that it would allow him to continue doing the work that he was passionate about. My father has always been dedicated to his job, and I've always admired his commitment to serving and protecting others. But even though I understood the reasons for the move, it didn't make saying goodbye any easier. Thank you for watching the video.